I'm covering real estate prices, mortgage rates, and overall affordability in today's market update for March of 2021. Last month, I did a nationwide market update. However, this month and going forward, I will be doing just the Denver metro area. It is more relevant to our market, what's going on, and how it impacts you. My name is Scott Wynn, and I am a licensed mortgage advisor with the Wynn and Egan team at Citywide Home Loans. If you want to buy a home in the next 12 months, then click that subscribe button and together we'll make it happen. Let's jump in and start with median home prices. What's going on with home prices these days? Well, we are sitting at a median home price in Denver Metro of $475,000. That is up over 18% from last year. In February of 2020, we had a median home price of $400,000, which means we are up $75,000. And if we look over just the last month, we are up 4.4% when we are at $455,000. So we are seeing some significant price increases over the last year, even just month to month. So what's causing this? Well, I've talked a lot about it. It really comes down to low inventory. There are simply not enough homes on the market for the demand buyers are bringing, which means that it's just simple supply and demand economics. With less homes available and demand still there, it just is going to drive up home prices. And we're seeing that in the list to close price ratio. I took the classic market according to the Denver Metro Association of Realtors, otherwise known as DMAR. They classify the classic market as homes priced in the $300,000 to $499,000 price point, which is, I think, the most appropriate for most first-time home buyers. Now, in that classic market, they are seeing a list to close price ratio of 102.43%, which means that people are paying 2.43% more for the home than what it's being listed at on the market. Now, this is an increase over the last few months. What we've seen is that it's gone from 99.84 just a couple of months ago to 101.27% last month, up to 102.43% in the classic market as of February of 2021, which means that the average close price right now is sitting at $403,271, which is $9,567 above asking price. If you are planning to buy a home right now, you are simply just going to have to offer over asking price in order to even compete. The other thing to be aware of is that homes are moving fast. In fact, the number of days on market is sitting at just 4 days. Most sellers could probably list their home, have multiple offers within just a single day. However, sellers want as many offers as possible, as much competition as possible, so they can select the best possible offer they can. And so what sellers are doing is they're leaving their home on the market for several days in order to allow buyers the opportunity to come in, see the home, and then submit their offer. And so that's what's driving this 4 days on the market. So you might be wondering, as a buyer in the classic market or just in general, what can you do to compete? Well, I've talked about this in a previous video that I've shared, which is how to get your offer accepted. Right now, downtown Denver is going to be a good buyer's market with homes sitting on the market for over 100 days. We talked a moment ago how the median number of days on market is sitting at just 4 days. However, in downtown Denver, homes are sitting for over 100 days, which means that you simply have less competition and more opportunity to negotiate with sellers if you're willing to buy and live downtown. Now, as we shift gears, what we want to look at here are 30-year fixed mortgage rates. Now, 30-year fixed mortgage rates are a combination of two things: the interest rate that is the average according to Freddie Mac, but also the cost to obtain that interest rate in terms of closing costs on the mortgage transaction. What I've done is I've combined those two things into one single number, which I'm referring to as an APR. If we look at this over time, what we can see is that we're currently sitting at 3.15%. We're down 0.4% year over year, where we are at 3.55%. However, since last month, we've increased 0.36%, up from 2.78 to 3.15%. If we combine the median home price and where mortgage rates are currently, we can start to get an idea of how affordable homes are in relation to where they have been over time. So what I've done is I've taken the median home price and assumed a 20% down payment and simply calculated what the monthly payment would look like based on where interest rates are currently. Well, as of February of 2021, we are sitting at $1,621 in a principal and interest payment calculation. That is up 12.92% year over year, where we are at $1,435 in February of 2020. And if in comparison to just last month, we are up 9.34%, where we were at $1,482 per month. So homes are becoming less affordable. In fact, this is one of the highest numbers we've seen over the last couple of years. But if we look historically, we are still in a very, very affordable market. The National Association of Realtors publishes what they refer to as their Affordability Index. What they do to calculate this Affordability Index is similar to what I've done. They take the median home price nationwide, average interest rates nationwide, and calculate a monthly payment. They then compare that monthly payment to the median income nationwide to come up with this affordability index. And what we can see is that the higher the number, the more affordable the home market is. Well, in 2018, we had an affordability index of 146.3. In 2019, homes became more affordable with an affordability index of 159.5. Increased even more in 2020 to 170.8, and now we are sitting at an affordability index of 187.2 as of January of 2021, which is showing the significant increase in affordability of homes over the last few years. So what advice do I have to people that are considering a home purchase here in the near future? Well, first of all, you simply just have to remain patient. There's a lot of competition out there. There are not a lot of homes, and you're going to have to go out. You're going to have to be patient on looking at homes, potentially finding the right home, and ultimately making an offer. Which brings me to the second point, which is that when you do find that right home, you need to be able and willing to act immediately, to submit that offer, to potentially put in some of those waivers, such as the appraisal gap waiver and the inspection waiver, maybe making your earnest money non-refundable, some of those things that are going to be attractive to the seller so that you can get your offer accepted. But the bottom line is now is still a fantastic time to buy a home. Interest rates at our historical all-time lows. Affordability is higher than it's been in many years. Now we might start to see some of that go away as interest rates continue to increase and home prices continue to increase. But again, over time, homes are more affordable than they've been in a very long time. So there you have it, March 2021 Denver Metro Real Estate and Mortgage Market Update.